Since Ronda Rousey burst onto the scene, catapulting women's MMA into the UFC spotlight, there has been no shortage of thrilling moments for women in the octagon. Recently, however, a cloud of negativity seems to have descended over the women's divisions in the UFC. Some of this may stem from inactivity, with the flyweight title lying dormant for much of the past year and the bantamweight title unlikely to see action until late 2024. The strawweight division has remained a beacon of activity, with Zhang Weili reigning supreme. However, even her intense 5-round battle with Yin Xiaonan at the historic UFC 300 was overshadowed by Max Holloway's epic finish against Justin Gaethje. This sentiment of overshadowing and negativity was evident when UFC Denver initially announced its main event as Rose Namajunas vs Maycee Barber. The mood shifted when Barber was replaced by Tracy Cortez, who enters the fight on an 11-fight win streak and undefeated in the UFC. I think it's one of those things where everyone's waiting for the next Ronda Rousey, for the next Joanna Jędrzejczyk, someone incredible like Zhang Weili to stay on top and prove themselves, Cortez said on the MMA Hour. Someone like Rose to ride that wave the way Ronda did, or even myself now that I'm here. But I did see the shift toward negativity, and I don't know why. I don't know why women's MMA is getting bashed recently, but hopefully on July 13th we put on a great show and reignite excitement for women's MMA. Cortez believes that part of her appeal to fans lies in her authentic demeanor, both inside and outside the cage. This genuine approach seems to resonate with people and contributed to the excitement when she was announced as Namajunas' opponent. I think the fans feel me, at least me personally as a fighter, as a person. The message I try to get across on my social media is that there's purpose behind what I do, Cortez said. I'm not just fighting to fight. There's purpose. There's meaning. As for becoming the next Ronda Rousey, Cortez had nothing but praise for the trailblazing former UFC women's bantamweight champion. Rousey, who has a love-hate relationship with MMA, admitted she avoids attending events to escape the boos from fans. Cortez, however, holds Rousey in high regard, aspiring to surpass some of the records Rousey set in the UFC. I'm very grateful for the way Ronda paved the way for women's MMA, Cortez said. No one has done it like she has. But I hope to surpass that. She set a goal, and I think us as competitors want to keep overstepping these goals and surpassing what our heroes did. I saw the way she moved and I'm finessing and tweaking it to make it my own. Cortez acknowledges the lofty ambitions but welcomes the challenge. I thrive off of pressure, she said. I've always been judged and overlooked as just a pretty face. But I'm here now. The record speaks for itself. I thrive off it. I love the pressure and I embrace it to the fullest.